Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and log in to my Georgia MLS account. That's what you'll do in the beginning to get access to connectMLS. So I'm going to go ahead and click on login. Then I'm going to go under my quick access. You can go ahead and click on connectMLS, or you can go ahead and click on tools, and then connectMLS will be right there for you under core services. Okay, so there are two different ways to access connectMLS. We'll go ahead and click on connectMLS. All right, so off the bat, mine may look a little different from yours, and yours is going to look different as well. That's because I have actual activity going on with my real life clients like Savannah Bananas and Michael Myers and everybody, but that's besides the point. This is actually your home base, okay? This is pretty much every time when you log into Connect, this is your activity that's happening on your dashboard that you can actually see what's going on. Okay. So as I'm on my dashboard here, I'm able to see the many things that are happening right now. Okay. On top here, I have my bulletins. Typically, your bulletins can stay at the top. Literally, this is where you can actually hop into the on-demand webinars that are happening every Tuesday and Thursday, or at any times that you actually can go ahead and register for them. So if I click on under bulletins here, for bootcamp series. If I click on that, it'll open up the e-webinars that we have going on. And you can sign up for all the different boot camps that we have going on. So getting started, that's what we're actually doing today. And then these are the other ones that are coming up. So you have the boot camp 2, 3, 4, and the fourth one is for automatic searches. And then 3 is actually for the basic search results. And then 2 is the basic search and setting defaults. So today we're just getting started, okay? So anytime you want to go ahead and register or sign up for those other boot camps, those are here as well. Today's is live, so I'm actually here, okay, in real time. All right, so that's where you can go ahead and sign up for those on-demand webinar boot camps. Okay. So under here, there are some other different resources for connectMLS. If you hop under the tutorial videos tab, that'll actually take you into our YouTube channel so that it can break down any other procedure, any further learning that you need to do within connectMLS will be under that playlist there. Okay. So back to my dashboard here, you'll see in the middle, like I said earlier, anything that's happening with my clients is happening within my client activity tab, which is typically in the center of my page here. These are my automatic searches that are going out to my clients at the moment. Real life clients, by the way. I'm not going to argue that with anybody. And you're able to communicate with your clients live with under your client activity tab here. So if I wanted Savannah to check something out, I can say, hey, what do you think of this? And they get a response in their client portal, which is a further along bootcamp class. I'm not going to give you too much on that, but we can communicate that way just from my client activity tab in their client portal. That's another story. That's they used to say in old claymations and everything like that. But my client activity tab is in the middle so that anything that's happening with my clients, I can keep track of right here in the middle for my client activity. I can even track their login activity in case they've logged in for the day. I can see what time they've logged in, things of that nature there. So over here under my automatic searches, it kind of speaks for itself. Those are my automatic searches that are going out to my clients um, in real time or the set times that I have for those. I just put little names under them because once you set up your automatic search in the next bootcamp, you're able to come up with an identifier as far as how you want to recognize that search for them. So that's there under your automatic search section. My shortcuts are just the shortcuts to proceed with the different tools up here, some of them. So under my lists and transactions, that'll take me to a list of my listings that I may have put in or started along the way. Or just for my shortcuts, I can start a new listing here. Over time, if I'm doing some searches along with for clients or anything like that, I can start saving them under my favorites. So this is a shortcut to get to my favorites. Whenever you're adding a client, you can go here under shortcuts and click on add new client, or you can go up here and do the same thing for adding a client under the my clients tab here. When you're adding a service partner, those are your landscapings and your inspectors and everything like that. You can go ahead and click on where it says my service partners as well. Okay. So that's under shortcuts. Under here where it says market activity, if I'm keeping track of any market activity that I set up for, and I know that I'm usually going to be looking into a certain county or anything like that, I can go ahead and set this market activity to where I actually want it to be. So if I go up here and click on customize, one second, I'm going to click on customize here. I can go ahead and set this to where I want the market activity to pertain to. So I just move this over. I'm just going to expand my bar here. And right here, you can see that I have property type. When you click on that drop down arrow there, you can go through residential, residential income, residential lease, so on and so forth, just for those other activities that you want to keep track of there. Okay. Actually, no, take down my sound there for a second. All right. So I can set this to be residential, residential income, so on and so forth. Right now, I'm going to keep that on residential. If you want to be specific on your structured type that you want your market activity to show up as, you can go ahead and break this down to cabin, duplex, high rise, house, mid rise, so on and so forth in that section. And you can select multiples at the same time. Under county, same thing applies. If you know you just want to have the market activity, the market activity for that section for a specific county, you can go ahead and click on whichever county that you would like to get that market activity up. Just gonna do DeKalb County here. And you can select multiple counties at the same time as well. I'm gonna click on OK. Actually, I'm gonna take off Henry. As you can see, you can type your anything pertaining to these parameters in here as well. And if you want to be really specific when you're looking up your elementary school or middle school or high school, you can go ahead and type that in. So now I'm going to click on save. And you see my numbers have updated. As far as the market activity, I can look back maybe 5 days back to see any activity that's occurred. Once I type in that 5, I can click on the little refresh button here, and it'll once again refresh that number for me. Okay. So this not only shows the numbers, so right now you can see 116 new listings within DeKalb County 5 days ago, 10 expireds. The hot list is a combination of everything. You can further customize that later on. That's another bootcamp class. You can see the 45 solds, the 84 pendings, and the 67 open houses in one tour. Not only can you basically look at the number for that, you can actually click on where it says, for this example, I'm going to click on new, and it will actually show me the results of that. So it'll show me the new listings within DeKalb County, the parameter that I set up already. Yeah. So that's all just from your market activity tab. Under your tools, resources, and links tab here, this actually shows how all the other applications are connected with Connect. So from my tools, resources, and links tab, I have an option to get to CRS, which is the MLS tax suite. I can configure anything with showing time that's already built. Keep in mind, these are built within Connect already as well. These are the other applications, the others, excuse me, the other platforms that you have access to within Connect as well within your membership. So CRS, there's showing time, offer manager. Here's some other resources that you can get into. Cloud CMA is in there, along with transaction desk. It's all under your tools, resources, and links tab here. Okay. Now, if you want to customize um your quick at your I'm sorry, your dashboard here, you can go ahead and move some things around. Your bulletins typically stay at the top, so it won't be able to you can't move that too far along. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and move some things around. Excuse me. I can click and drag these things around. Wait for my pointer to go ahead and turn to those four arrows, and I'm able to move these things around. So take a minute to move bulletins there. I can move my client activity to the left side if I want to. Mm. Excuse me, must be something in the air. Of course, that leaves a big empty space here, so I'm going to go ahead and move that back. Just want to show that for an example. I'm going to try that again. Usually I wait until that top line is there to know where you're about to place that. There we go. Okay. So that's pretty much your dashboard. In further along the boot camps, you'll get further into it as far as that goes. So we're going to take a minute for everyone to go ahead and change some things up on your dashboard. There's going to be another time that we're able to go ahead and there's going to be more time that we can customize your dashboard a bit more when we hop into the settings. But I'm gonna give you guys a couple minutes to go ahead and play with your dashboard, see what you can change up some things, your where everything is placed on your dashboard or within your market activity that you can actually check out. So I'm gonna give you guys about 2 minutes to go ahead and go through that cycle and just practice for a little bit. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the timer here. What should we do there? All right. We're gonna set this for 2 minutes. Yeah, a minute and a half now. There we go. And just take a minute to go along with the different settings and stuff like that that you guys have. All right, so that's 2 minutes is up here. Let me see. Mega Summer. That's an interesting name there. Today we're not doing anything dealing with any searches per se. On our YouTube channel, there are some other videos and everything pertaining to your automatic searches and everything. Um, but Definitely going to save that for another boot camp, another class for that question specifically. All right. So now, since we have an idea of what our dashboard is is going on here with the everything that's happening with your dashboard, we're gonna hop over to your settings so that you can be a bit more, you can kind of present everything a bit more better when you're sending out your automatic searches and everything else within Connect. So up here on your top right corner, it's probably your initials that you'll see. Go ahead and click on that icon where your initials are if there's no picture. Right now, mine's the picture because I've already set that up. And you'll see that you have other options along your toolbar here. Same thing that I was talking about with the shortcuts, they're also here under your toolbar. That's what this section is as well. So, of course, when you're starting a search, that's this section here. When you're adding a listing, everything kind of speaks for itself, right? It's here. You're pulling any of those reports, your CMAs or your calculators or anything like that, that's all within the report section. Your smart bar is really great for if you need to pull up a listing or any process that you've done before. You're able to go ahead and click on that smart bar and type in what you need or select anything that you need for that. The manila folder is for my listings and transactions. Then right over there is my clients for that next tab. Then service partners. Then let's say if your client needs to adjust, you need to adjust the search for your client. That's where your prospecting manager comes in handy. And then of course that my favorites is when you're saving favorites throughout the searches. There's another tab for text. And then there's the tools, resources, and links and new workspace to allow you to multitask there. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on my icon here. And I'm gonna go all the way down to where it says settings. Okay. So under your settings, you'll see that it says my business card. Okay. Whenever you're sending out your automatic searches or anything pertaining to Connect, when you're sending out reports or anything like that, you want your business card to kind of present, more personality to your client or whoever you're working with. Okay. So right now I have my picture here and my office information. And that's all the way in Tucker. That's us in Tucker for membership. But here's where you can go to modify my contact information and online business card. When we're talking about the business card, like I said, we're talking about the one on connectMLS, not your business card that you can take around and everything like that, even though it can. So I'm going to go ahead and click on modify my contact information and online business card. And my information is pretty much, I'm keeping all mine the same just because I don't want to change anything up around, but you can go ahead and customize your, mine's going to look a little different because it's under my trainer account. That's why it's giving me this screen here, but you can go ahead and customize whatever you need to on this page. Modify my resume bio. Under this tab, this is kind of for like when you're putting your reports together or a CMA, you want to add that section like for a resume or bio, you can go ahead and do that. But this is the one I really wanted to show you guys. Under upload my photo, really encourage you to upload your picture onto your connectMLS so that you can have when you're sending out the automatic searches, your clients feel more personable to you. I mean, it's an actual human that's sending me these searches that are pertaining to my 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 prospecting and everything like that. So make sure you go ahead and upload your photo into your connectMLS. I already have my picture there. I haven't moved that in a couple years now. So I'm going to keep that where it is. And once that's in there, make sure you click on save after you click on choose file and then save. Okay. So I'm going to go back. Under my defaults, when you're sending out different messaging as far as sending stuff to your client or sending automatic searches and everything, you're able to come up with you can make your text or your default text more personal to them. If you want to ever click on prospecting defaults, if I click on that, this is actually kind of how you want to send your messaging to your client. You can customize it. There's some default text that it sets up as far as when you're sending your automatic searches out. It'll say, um, "Hey Andre, this is what I could find under the filters that you gave me. If you have any questions, let me know." So it comes with some default information that's already set for you for these automatic searches. But you don't necessarily have to customize them. You can keep it that standard text, or if you want to be more personable to those to your client, you can go ahead and customize them on the spot as well. So that's what those defaults are for, your initial messaging and everything under that. Here's where I wanted to show you under modify homepage layout. Let's say if you wanted to add some more things that are on your homepage, your dashboard for connectMLS. If I click on modify homepage layout, I have some options here. This is where this looks familiar. This is how my dashboard is right now. My homepage on my connectMLS is. So if you don't want to move those things around on your homepage there, you can always click on your settings and then click on modify homepage layout, and you can add some different things onto your dashboard. So if I press the X for client messaging, I can take that out. If I want to add transaction updates, I can click on the plus and it'll add onto my dashboard here. Client messages back in. Quick search. I'm just going to go crazy and add everything. Leads inbox and showings. You can move these things around on the backboard here. Right? On the top, it'll give you some suggestions as far as how you want to set these things up. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it like this and click on save changes so you can actually see what I just did. So now it takes me back to my home page, my dashboard here. And now it's added all these other things, my transaction updates, my client messages, my leads inbox, showings for showing time, and even a quick search option here, right? More on that later on. So I'm going to go back under my settings. And here's just everything that I can actually hop into for my online business card, make sure all that information is accurate. If your information is not accurate as far as your contact number or your address, go ahead and email us in membership because that's something on our end that we can actually change up and make sure that information is accurate for that. Okay. So take a second to go ahead and modify your anything that you have going on with Connect. Go ahead and upload your picture up there. Make sure your information is accurate. Highly encourage you to oh yeah, membership. Our email is membership@gamls.com. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chat there. All right. Just so that the information is up there. Like I said, highly encourage you to go ahead and upload that picture and change up some, if you have some signatures that you want to change up, go ahead and do that under these now. I'm gonna give you guys a couple minutes to a minute and a half to go ahead and do that. We're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Hopefully you guys had time to go ahead and upload a photo that you've been putting off for the longest time, having everything going. Um, because that's what that's what that this time was actually for. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. We can cover how you find a list of real estate agents to send a listing to. So when you're sending listings to real estate agents per se, that's more for your searches and sending those properties to. I'm not going to cover searches today during this class, but I can hop into the search section just to show you kind of tease what's happening, um, possibly in a follow-up class that's happening with that. Okay. So this is pretty much your search. This is my search criteria that I have set up. Um, Eventually, like I said, we'll be able to customize the search and pretty much send it and save the search so that it'd be an automatic search for your potential clients and everything. So I have to stay really contained because, as anyone would know, these are short little boot camp classes, but we do have CE classes pertaining to connectMLS, so there's an option with that. But I do like taking it very slow right now for these boot camps because we just need a chunk at a time. All right. So does anybody have any other questions pertaining to anything that we've gone over today or anything else pertaining to Connect? A library section, I can only recommend hopping over to our YouTube channel, or you can hop to the go ahead to the on-demand webinars that you can sign up for basically any time that you want to check out the other searches and everything. Our YouTube channel does have tutorials up there so that there's different short functions on how to do everything. But under like I said, under the boot camp section, you can go ahead and register for these. I want to say they are, if you click on sign up now, you can actually join in the sessions that are happening at 11 and 2 on Tuesday next week for a lot of these. Also, once again, if you go ahead to our YouTube channel, George MLS, you can hop into the Gamble's Essentials that we have short little Connect MLS classes for. I mean, Connect MLS tutorials for. All right. And of course, you can get there when you go back to Georgia MLS under your support section and then go into Gamble's YouTube's or Vimeo. Right.